Good morning, Lana Scott Lighthouse. Guys, this is a reading this morning for the air signs of Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. And I hope it resonates with some of y'all. It's not going to resonate for everybody. Take it however it resonates with you. And we're just going to jump right in this morning. I've already put up the earth signs for Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. It's loading as we speak. So let's just jump in here, guys. So what we start off with here is somebody who already knows what their gifts are, okay? And they have come to themselves in some way. And they feel like now this is a person that already knows what their gifts are, okay? And we have reward for efforts. We also have in this span of time, and then we have the Othello room. So I feel like somebody who already knows what their gifts are, they've already been on their journey, they decide to go home again because something's telling them to, okay? They decide to go back home to the farm, go back home to wherever they're from, go back to visit the family, okay? And when they do, they're held up a bit, okay? We have opening, we have on your spiritual journey and secrets revealed, okay? We have healer, strength, okay? And we have personal breakthrough. So guys, what this is all revolving about, okay, in this timeline, whoever you are, okay, you stay home for a while because you feel like you had to go home or you got a message from someone you had to go home, okay? And when it gets time for you to leave again, and you know it's your spiritual journey, you have family members that are not happy about this. Okay, and that's what this stopping and this secret coming to light. Some family members, I feel like, are telling you they want you to stay home for a while. You feel pulled in several directions. You know what you need to do. Maybe mom has missed you for a while. She doesn't want you to leave. Or something... in some kind of way, shape, or form, I just feel like there's some kind of unhappiness about this. And I don't know if it's so much about the gifts that you have or it's actually your spiritual journey, okay? But they're just making me feel like that some family members, because you haven't been home in a while, okay? You've been on your journey. You know who you are. This person has a strong sense of what their gifts are, what they're supposed to be doing. But for whatever reason, they felt the need to go home. Maybe somebody was sick, or you got a phone call from your sister or brother, another family member that said, you know, mom doesn't say anything, dad doesn't say anything, but they really miss you. Or maybe you've been away at school and you suddenly come home and you're finished with school and you decide to go do more school. They don't want you to leave. But there's some kind of something to do with where you get stuck for a while, even though you know what you need to do. Okay. Now, I then asked, well, what is unseen? Because I left this one totally up in the hands of your spirit guides and angels. I said, just give me a timeline. And this is what they gave me. And then when we got to this point, I said, okay, so we have this breakthrough, a process of self-change. So I said, well, what is unseen then? So then they're showing me going from the microchism to the macrochism. And you decide that you've got to continue on your journey, your schooling, whatever it is you want to do. And again, you know what your gifts are, okay? So we've got relief from distress there. So you know what you need to do, okay? But you know that there's an opening coming up that you need to go through. And Ing is completion of beginnings, the next phase of your journey, the next phase of something that's in your life. But then something comes up where you get stuck there for a while. And we have Hagl's disruption. So either this is where family members don't want you to go, or maybe there's something comes up weather-wise, or like maybe all of a sudden you live in the south and you come up here to the mountains or to the plains area and a snowstorm comes in, something elemental, okay? Or somebody in the family wants you to stay longer, but you know you can only stay for so long. You need to go through this doorway, okay? Because guys, in case you haven't been watching my channel, I'll tell y'all, Ing is completion of beginnings, and to me, Thuries is about leaving the past behind, knowing what's going on, and going through the doorway anyway, and going into your future, okay? So again, that's how those are related, okay? And then what I asked for, I said, okay, so I said, on the last roll, I said, okay, so spirit guides, angels, what other messages did you want to give them? You're on your personal journey, okay? You are excited about that. But when you leave, family members aren't really happy and you feel sadness too, but you decide to leave anyway because you know you're on your own personal journey. This is a person that's very strong. They know what they want out of their life. I feel like this is not a kid. I feel like this is a young adult to an older adult that knows what they need to be doing. They know what their instincts, their spirit guides and angels are telling them. They know they have a journey where they're supposed to make a difference in the world, in other people's lives, or in their own life, or somehow they know that going into the future, there's something bigger out there that they're meant to do. Okay, take that how it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everybody, because some of you might go home even with your gifts, and you might decide that you're going to stay there for a year or more, or you might go home at the homestead, returning home, and you may just decide you're going to just stop for a while, because we also have ISA there, guys. Okay, so some of you will stay home, even though you know you need to take your journey, but you're going to stay home and soothe the ruffled feathers, do some rebonding, do some getting back out there and seeing old friends. Some of you are going to take some time off, while others of you are going to go through that doorway, because even though it saddens you to leave, you want to keep going. But I feel like most of you that are going to get this message that's going to resonate for, you are going to spend some time around loved ones. And if it's not personal family, some friends, old high school friends, take it how it resonates, guys. This message is definitely for more than one person. But all of you are healers and on your own journey. And some of you know where you're headed, some of you don't. That's why you spend this time while you're trying to figure it out, because that's why we have the secret room here. Do y'all see how this all pulls together, guys? And how this can resonate for some in one way and resonate for others in another way? And how, as always, this is beginning of winter, and sometimes you have sudden, if you're in the south, you have a lot of more rain, or it's rainier, or the weather's, you go to get on your, you go to make your flight, and your flight can't take off because all of a sudden a storm comes in, okay? Or that's why we have this reverse movement. Or you go to your mountain home, and all of a sudden, whatever area you're in, a snowstorm comes in. It's a freak snowstorm or something like that, okay? Weather related. Or haggles can also be element disruption in family saying, oh, just stay a couple of more weeks. You cancel your flight, you stay home for a few more weeks. Okay, so it's some kind of disruption of your plans. But some of you will stay for longer and eventually go. Some of you will go right away. Guys, it's just going to depend on you and your personal story. That's what the personal journey and the knowing that you're going where you're supposed to be going, and the gods have answered your plea. And of course, like I said, guys, we have the reverse Wenjo there. Some of you will be sad to leave. Some of you, because of this, you'll stay longer. Okay, so take it how it resonates. That's what they're telling me this morning. And so this is for the air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Some of you, they just told me, some of you might actually stay because you go to help some people, some family or friends or something, and you throw in some money. Somebody, to have a completion or beginning, you help somebody here, guys. They're telling me. Some of you may have, maybe you have some extra money and one of your friends needs you to, I'm hearing be pulled out of something. I'm not sure what. But maybe you throw some cash at a friend or something, they're saying. That's going to resonate for somebody. All right, guys. So let me pull some tarot here and see what we get. Move these up. And to those of you that have not been home for a while, I hope when you get there, it's wondrous to see everybody. I'm seeing somebody going to talk to Grandpa. Going, Grandpa, I know you didn't want me to leave, but I had to do what I had to do. Grandpa understanding. That's a message for someone. Now that spirit guide, whoever that was that wanted to get that message out, just step back. They're like, that was the message. Someone's going to go see somebody that didn't want them to leave, and is sad that you're not there no more. And it's because they love you, they're saying. All right, guys, that's for someone. One more time. All right, guys. On the bottom, we have listening to your spirit guides and your angels, and they have your back. And we also have jumping timelines. So for those of you that don't stay, that leave, When you leave and you come through this doorway, you're going to jump a timeline. Something with the elemental is going to happen that's going to shove you more into your personal journey. Guys, that's what this justice has been telling me. She's got the spear of destiny in her hand. She's surrounded by other people. She's finding balance. And she's literally stepping from one timeline to another. So some of you that go through a beginning of ing, maybe some of you that go home, you're going to find a need for you there and you're going to stay for a while longer before, and this is jumping through that timeline, guys, because of something happening. So some of you are going to jump a timeline. Your story's going to change because you're going to go through this doorway helping somebody else while you're at home. Okay? That's a message for somebody there. Others of you are going to listen to your intuition and you're going to leave. And you're going to tell Grandpa, I'm sorry, but or Grandpa, this elder, you're going to tell him, I just got to go to what I got to do. And he's going to understand, or whoever, this could be a woman, but whoever it is that decides to follow their intuition, that their spirit guides and angels are telling them to move on, they're going to know that whatever work you're doing is going to be important, or somehow be important in the energy of the world itself. I'm not saying you're going to actually go out and change the world. Maybe you will, but this person's going to understand that you have to leave. That's another message for someone else with this, whoever's talking to. They're showing me a grandpa, but it could be a great uncle. It could be your dad's older, you're older. Take that however it resonates, guys. Okay? Yeah, yeah. They're saying some kind of an ending. Some of you, this has to do with this jump in this timeline. So some of you, when this changes things for you, it also brings an ending about of some sort, but I don't know what kind. Okay? Maybe it brings some kind of clarity to mind. They're saying that you, it changes things for you somehow, some kind of way. And not in a bad way. It's just saying that some kind of change is going to come along that you have to make your mind up about. Some kind of clarity comes in for someone there, they're saying. Okay? Guys, your spirit guides and angels have your back. All right? Okay. So that's a message for some of y'all. Guys, I'm going to put these aside because I have... drum roll, please. I have... I have some the Enchanted Map Oracle cards that I'm going to pull a couple of those for you to see where else this might take you, how it's going to resonate for you. I am very excited to add these to my readings. A friend from another land told me to take what resonates. I've always loved this deck, but the one that really resonates is the Native Spirit from Denise Lynn, and I'm going to pull a couple of those as well. I did these also with the Earth reading, the Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So I'm going to pull a couple for y'all and see where else we go, guys. And see what messages the angels and my spiritual counselors and your spiritual counselors have to tell you. Oops. It was not going to, again, just, these will resonate on a different level with you guys. So, I absolutely love this deck, guys. Absolutely. It definitely speaks to me. And the Native Spirit speaks to me even louder. I looked at it online, and guys, I'll be honest, it screamed at me for like 2 days. And then the couple of days before it got here, it kind of stopped. But I was like, wow, this deck's for me. All right. Cut these once. So let's see what we got. Oh, yeah. Well, look at there. Now, guys, how synchronistic is that? There's when you go home. That was on the bottom. I always pull from the bottom first. Okay. And then the very next one we got was movement. So I think that movement there's talking about this breakthrough you have while you're there and the secret coming to light. I think actually this they're saying has to do with this going through this here. You're going to go help somebody when you get there. Okay? Take that how it resonates, guys. Okay, so then we have the bone collector, and she gave me a message in another one, but I feel like in this one, it feels like she's saying if you need to take time out to stay at home for a while, that everything you're trying to do will still be there when you're ready to move on and go through this opening. Okay, so she's just going to hold it in place for you, so your journey won't be interrupted, on your personal journey here. And she also feels like she's telling me that even though those of you that do, keep on going and don't stay home for a while, I feel like she's saying it's okay and it's still going to be there for you. And that the people that are home, she's still going to hold all the love for you. Okay? That's what it feels like she's saying to me. All right? Guys, then we have flying. And I feel like they're telling me in this one that some of you are going to step back and you're going to get a bigger perspective while you're at home. Okay? You're going to get more perspective while you're at home. Because I still feel like there's this open doorway, and it has something to do with people while you're at home, you're going to experience something there that's going to give you a bigger perspective. I think some of you are going to find that when you go home, you're going to have one or two people tell you need to do what you feel is right in your heart. And that it's okay. And because they tell you it's okay, you're going to know that it's okay. And that your journey is continuing on the spiral of life, so to speak. You know what I mean? That's going to resonate for somebody. All right, guys. So now I'm going to put them aside, and I'm just going to grab y'all one or two cards. I'm going to put these up here from this, no, she came first. From the Native Spirit deck by Denise Lynn, which I looked at this online, guys, and I just was like, wow, this is just speaking to me. All right, guys, I'm just going to shuffle once or twice here because I did pre-shuffle the cards. And we're going to see what else. Other people's spirit guides, angels, spiritual council members, what do you want to tell whoever this message is for? They're saying I don't even have to cut it. Okay, so Spirit Keeper of the North. So guys, some of you, I think, so this is to me is confirmation. Some of you are going to be going somewhere up north, okay? And you may even pick up some messages while you're there. I think that's what this opening in this spiritual journey for. I think you're going to go, and I think when you get up there, I think some kind of secret or land, some spirit of the land, or something for you earth healers. I think some of you are going to get some messages while you're there. The earth is going to speak to you, okay? And your intuition is going to be screaming at you. You're going to pick up some kind of message while you're there, they're saying. So when whoever this person is that goes home, you're going to pick up on something that you didn't pick up on before. You're going to just pick up something from the land. Some kind of secret's going to become known to you, they're saying. And it's going to tell you a story. It is going to tell you a story. Okay, guys? You're going to learn something when you're at home that is going to mean something to you. Something that may add to your story. Something that you may tell a story about. Something about something that... I'm seeing a lot of psychism in here. This is for a psychic healer of some sort, a psychic medium of some sort. And you are going to put some things together psychically with your energy. And with the fire here, I feel like something's going to die and something's going to be reborn in a new way. That's going to help you on your journey. Okay, does that make sense to somebody? That is going to be a huge message for someone. And it's going to bring something enlightening for you, they're telling me. Yep, something's going to talk to you while you're there, guys. We got talking stick and wounded healer. Okay, so this is those kind of people that had some kind of a wound in the past, that when you touch people, okay. So they're telling me, whoever you are that travels back home, the land, the spirits are going to talk to you, to give you a story that's going to make a lot of sense to you, and that you as the wounded healer, when you go back out through this opening and you go back onto your journey, you are going to, when you talk about this, whatever happens to you at home or talk to other people on your webpage, whoever you tell this about, it's going to set off that spark in them, guys. Remember I've been talking about that spark? Yep. And it's going to put some people on a vision quest to figure out more about their heritage, more about their, oops, I grabbed two. I meant to grab this. Oh, well, that kind of resonates too. That is going to set you off on another part of your journey for your life. Okay? But I feel like some of you, I think that's another reason why this reverse joy comes in. Some of you are not going to be happy about things you find out along your spiritual journey. But it has to do with the wounded healer thing. Does that make sense, guys? So, some of you, when you go home, see, these cards are just backing up what we get here. Because you already have all your, you already have your gifts. But you're going to find out something when you go home that's going to add to your story or tell you a story that when you talk to other people, you as the wounded healer, you're going to help other people go on their vision quest. And it is going to, you're going to learn a whole lot. You're going to spark other people's, I'm just seeing you open up their perspective. Hell a lot of messages, guys. Hell a lot of messages. Is that making sense for anyone? Wow. Guys, this is going to set some of y'all off on new journeys. Yep. Yep. That's what I'm picking up on, guys. Last card is the Dream Traveler. Guys, this card's telling me that some of you, it's going to feel like a dream. I think it's saying you're going to be like I was the other day. You're going to be awestruck. You're going to have a lot of, what are they saying? You're going to have a lot of knowledge come in. A lot of things are going to suddenly make sense that maybe some things didn't make sense, but you put them on the back burner. And as you go into the future, you're intuitively going to know more things along this vision quest and becoming the person you're meant to be in the future. Yeah, right here, guys. Your personal journey and coming to yourself. Listening to what they're telling you. Medicine woman, medicine man. All right, guys. That's what I've got for you this morning. This is for the air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Guys, some of you are on a vision quest already. You're wanting to figure out how to use your gifts. And the angels and spirit guides of your spiritual counselors are saying, when you go home, some of you go home, or when you go to that special place, wherever this is, these messages are going to come in. They're going to stop you and open up more along your personal journey because these secrets are going to be revealed. Guys, do you see that? And some of you are wounded healers, not all of you. Vision quest, medicine woman, medicine man, dream traveler. Some of you, it's going to open more of your gifts up, or deeper understanding of your gifts. They're saying. Man, guys, that's a heck of a lot of energy I'm feeling here. A lot. The left side of my head's getting kind of, where my messages always come from the left, and it feels like feels like expansive energy, expansive energy, they're saying. And guys, if you look, once you get here, more light available to you, more light available to you, more light, more light, more light, more light, more light, more light, until it becomes bright as the day. They're telling me as well. Guys, this is definitely going to, even though some of you know who you are, more is going to open up to you. And they're saying this is like a bigger timeline as you're going into the future. Now, guys, we have Jera here, which, Jera is, in about a year. So some of you, you're already on your quest. But again, where you're at now is just not where you're going to have all this expansion going into the future. That's going to resonate for somebody. So, guys, that's what I have for you this morning. Whew. Hella message, guys. Whoever you are, make sure you let those people that are at the homestead or wherever it is that you go, let them know that you love them, because they miss you a lot. But they realize that you're on your journey. Some of them aren't going to be happy about it, but they still love you. It doesn't mean they don't love you. Okay? So, guys, take this how it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everybody. And I hope y'all are enjoying the new decks. I know to some of you, they may not be new because other people use them. But, guys, they're giving me some huge messages. I'm glad I went with my instinct on this not to. I mean, I did read the books. Guys, I just got these cards 2 days ago. 3 days ago. No, 2 days ago. So I am going with what they're telling me. And I feel like what your spirit guides and angels and my spirit, I just feel like they're bringing forth the messages for who they're meant to resonate for. And it won't resonate for everybody. Some of you, this is going to resonate in the future. Okay? Because everybody's on their own path. And some of you are going to jump timelines with this, guys. All right, that's what I have for you this morning. Guys, I hope y'all like the messages that have been coming in. Like, subscribe, and share. I, again, want to give out thanks to San at Santerra for telling me to go and use my own instinct. Honey, look how right you were. They are speaking. They're saying they're not speaking to me. They're screaming at me. And I hope this really helps some people find their journey and be the better people that are meant to help heal the earth and humanity too. Because, guys, we got the humanity rune here too. You see that? And traveling forward and your gifts, relief from distress. Guys, I just feel like some of you are just, in the future, are just meant to be huge healers. All right, guys. Love and light. Be a light in the darkness. Be a hero. Be your own hero. Be somebody else's hero. Shine your light wherever you go. Lighthouse.